What are cold weather injuries? Have you ever wondered what happens to our bodies when exposed to extreme cold? Cold weather injuries are physical damages caused by low temperatures, especially when combined with wet conditions and wind. These injuries are particularly common in high-risk professions like military roles, logging, deep-sea fishing, and storm chasing. There are two main types of cold weather injuries: freezing and non-freezing injuries. Let's start with freezing injuries. Frostbite occurs when skin and underlying tissues freeze. This usually affects extremities like fingers, toes, ears, nose, and chin. Frostbite happens when skin temperature drops below freezing, around 20 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 2 degrees Celsius. At first, you might notice redness or a grayish color on the skin, along with tingling and numbness. As it progresses, the skin becomes cold, stiff, and waxy. Blisters can form as the skin thaws. Treatment involves gently warming the affected area using body heat or warm water, ideally between 100 and 105 degrees Fahrenheit. It is important to avoid rubbing or massaging the area and to seek medical care if needed. Hypothermia is another serious freezing injury. This occurs when the core body temperature drops dangerously low due to prolonged exposure to cold. Symptoms include shivering, confusion, sluggish thinking, difficulty speaking, and loss of coordination. Hypothermia requires immediate warming and medical attention. Now let's talk about non-freezing injuries. Trench foot, also known as immersion foot, results from keeping feet in cold, wet conditions for too long. This can happen even at temperatures as high as 60 degrees Fahrenheit if the feet remains wet. Blood flow constriction leads to tissue damage, causing redness, numbness, swelling, and blisters. Treatment involves removing wet footwear, drying the feet, and avoiding walking on them. Chilblains occur from repeated exposure to cold, damp air just above freezing. This damages small blood vessels in the skin, leading to redness, itching, swelling, and sometimes blistering or ulcers, mainly on fingers, toes, ears, and cheeks. Treatment includes slow warming and avoiding scratching, with corticosteroid creams sometimes recommended. In high-risk jobs, prevention is key. Wearing layered clothing, staying dry, and protecting exposed skin from wind and cold are essential. Staying active helps maintain circulation, and using insulating materials from the ground can also be beneficial. A buddy system is a smart way to monitor for early signs of injury. For example, loggers and storm chasers need to be extra cautious about frostbite and hypothermia during long outdoor exposures. Deep-sea fishermen must be aware of cold, wet conditions that can lead to trench foot. Cold weather injuries can range from skin freezing to tissue damage from cold and wet exposure. Each type requires specific care and prevention strategies, especially for those working in extreme outdoor environments. Understanding these injuries can help keep individuals safe and healthy in high-risk professions.